Good morning, guys. Johnny Liotis here. Power Up 365. I'm quickly sitting here in my hotel room. I'm about to go out to a client. And I want to ask you this. How are you feeling this morning? Are you feeling great? Are you feeling excited? And now I want to tell you, your feelings have got nothing to do with what needs to be done. If you are waiting to feel good to do something, you're never going to do it. And if you are waiting, so I don't feel right now to go to gym. I don't feel right now to go and make that call. I don't feel right now to go and have that confrontation. I'm not into the confrontation. I don't feel right now to get out of this relationship. I don't feel right now to phone the bank manager. I don't feel right now to phone my bank manager or partner. Your feelings have got nothing to do with it. Because if you were based on your feelings, you'll never be successful. Guaranteed. Because every time you want to do something new, you don't feel like doing it because it's going to make you uncomfortable. And you might get excited in the moment to do it once. Let's say you want to go to gym. We all know we got to exercise. We all know if you want to be the best of your game, you got to show up. You got to be fit. You got to be energized. Everything is energy. So the first day you decide to go to gym, you visualize and you say, listen, I'm going to go to gym. First day you're excited. Second day you're excited. You see, your success is not made up of one specific thing. You can't become successful because you did one thing one time right. It doesn't work that way. You will not become fit. You will not become energized by going to gym once. It's better to go to gym. You can go to gym for 3 hours the first day because you're so excited. You're so, you see yourself, you want to get yourself into shape because someone called you fat yesterday. So now you're all focused. But the next day you can't do the 3 hours. The next day you can't do the 5 hours and then you give up because I don't feel like it. Your feelings got nothing to do with this. You got to just do it. And let me tell you why feelings are. Your feelings are based on your emotions. Success is emotions. Every decision you make is your emotions. How you feel right now. It's your emotions. Your emotions give you a feeling of happiness, sadness, anger, whatever your emotions give you that feeling. And that feeling, if you entertain your feelings on what you need to do or don't do, you're out of the game. You're gone. Because that means you won't do things consistently. That means you just won't wake up consistently at 5 o'clock. Because there's going to be a day that you're not going to feel like it. You want to take on a new business. You want to get into it. And things don't go your way. I don't feel like getting engaged. Your feelings got nothing to do with it. Feelings, if you are engaging your feelings on doing, you're broke. You're out. Close your business down. You'll never make it. Because you got to get past the feeling. You got to get into decisions. You control your feelings. I don't feel like phoning. I don't feel like going to a client now. I don't feel like, it doesn't matter what I feel like. All what it matters is if I'm going to do it or don't do it. If I entertain my feelings, it's never going to work. What? A lot of people are calling me crazy because I want to go to climb Kilimanjaro. It is really putting me out my comfort zone. I have to do things right now that I've never done before. First of all, it's costing me financially. It's also I'm getting to learn equipment and this and sleeping in the cold and all that. I don't feel like doing that stuff. But what is it doing to me in taking back control of my feelings? It is getting me emotionally strong. See, I know doing that, climbing Kilimanjaro, will make me so much better as a person. Because then I start controlling the feeling. There's a day that they say we're going to have to wake up 3:30 in the morning to start climbing. It's going to be cold, 0 degrees and all that. I'm starting to think of that. I don't feel like waking up when it's 0 degrees outside in a tent and that. So some guy said to me, where are you going to go to the bathroom? I would never do that. I could never do that. I wouldn't feel great doing that. But if you engage your feelings, you're out. So today, I don't care what you're feeling like. All what I'm going to care about is what are you going to get done? If you don't feel like going to tell that person that upset you and go and engage with that person, listen, man, something you did really made me uncomfortable. If you don't go tell your partner that what you did, I'm unhappy about what you did, that made me feel uncomfortable because I don't want confrontation. I don't feel like going through that right now. I don't feel like arguing. I don't feel like making the sales call and being rejected. What do you think is going to happen to your life? Nothing. You'll be just sitting in your feelings. And you know what's going to happen? If you do nothing, those feelings are going to get into depression, into despair, into poverty, into things. Why are you so poor? Because I didn't feel like making the call. Why don't your kids have an opportunity to go to university? Because I did not feel like asking for the promotion because I might have got rejected. And that might have made me feel bad. Get over your feelings and get into doing. Get over your feelings and get into doing. Your feelings have got nothing to do with your success. If we engage our feelings, then we won't do anything. Because every time you want to raise your standard, every time you want to raise the bar, you're most probably going to do something you don't feel like doing. And that doesn't matter. You still got to do it. I keep speaking about sales in business. If you can't do sales, you can't do business. That means you've got to make the call. That means you've got to be uncomfortable. That means you've got to go into an environment where you don't like it. And if you entertain your feelings, I don't feel like doing it. It's not me. I mean, who speaks like that? I mean, poor broke people speak like that. That's a bullshit thing to say. It's my feelings. No, don't worry about your feelings. Worry about doing things to become better and push past your feelings. You see, as soon as you don't feel like doing something, your mind is getting involved now. I don't feel like doing something. It's going to make me uncomfortable. Let me protect you. Let me protect you to not feel so bad. Now, you don't need protection. You need to do something. You need to do something. Okay? Making that call, going to confrontation, you're not going to get hurt in the sense that you feel like you're going to get hurt. You're going to get powerful. You're taking back control. You're taking back power. I can make the call. I can contact my business partner. I can tell him I'm unhappy. I can go and tell my wife, my husband, my girlfriend that, listen, this thing yesterday that you did made me unhappy. This is the way I feel right now, but I'm sharing it with you. I'm not holding it back. I'm not saying because I feel I don't want confrontation. You've got to embrace confrontation. Okay? Confrontation is part of life. Because if you're always liked, I guarantee you're doing something wrong. If you are always liked, you're doing something wrong. That means when someone does something to you that you don't feel like it, you don't step up. You don't step up into it. You don't tell people, you just accept it. And you allow people to walk all over you because you don't feel like it. Maybe it's time to do, and don't worry about your feelings. Worry about doing, because you know what needs to be done. But you're sitting behind your feelings. Get over your feelings, get into doing, and you'll see what happens to your life. Your life will go to a whole new level. So guys, that's Johnny Eliades here. A quick message here from my hotel room. I want you guys to go out today and do what needs to be done. Make the call, speak to someone, do the confrontation. Don't worry about it. Just do. Just go for it, man. And don't worry about your feelings. Nothing's going to happen to you. Don't worry about that. Okay? Take control of your life. You're born with greatness. You have the power. Go for it. Thank you very much, guys. Have an outstanding day. Power Up 365, Johnny Eliades here.